Now here's Freak. D right on him.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
They grab their own miss. Right wing leaps for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. So for the Wizards, Vincent comes in for Gortat, and it's Hill in for Oubre. The Bulls also changing it up. Gasol comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Henderson for Mario Chalmers. 24 seconds left now here in the second. Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. In the corner, Henderson with it. Pass to Freak. Bulls moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. From deep. The shot will not go. That'll do it for the first half. It's Chicago up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
So the Bulls 5 right now. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Freak is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Grant in at the 3. The Wizards have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Freak with it.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Thomas. Wizards trail by 13. Wall with it, out-defended by Freak. Floats one up, and Wall finishes inside. Wall's got his first 2 points of the night.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Freak kicks to Gasol. From 10 feet out, buries the jump shot.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Washington shooting about 42% so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, Verizon Center, give it up for your Wizard Girls.
Both teams will make substitutions. Wall passes to Carpenter. Outside, Wall. To the middle. Here's Gortat. No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Butler on the wing. That one wide left.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Now here's Freak. T right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Marvin Williams is checked in for Gortat. Oubre comes in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Outside Thomas. Pulls it up. They get it back. Williams kicks to Oubre. The pass to Carpenter. He feeds it to Thomas. Rose against Sessions. Goes back up. Some solid defense from Rose.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. That drops. And that's 17 points for Freak.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Sessions against Rose. Now the dish to Williams. Plenty of space. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Williams has got his second basket of the game. Feeds it to Butler. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And that one's good. Freak. Now here's Sessions. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Start it.
And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. And Washington making a change here. Hill's checked in. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Sessions kicks to Hill. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Hill's got his first points of the night. Chicago leading by 17. Here's Freak. Good on the triple.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Freak. And he makes good on the layup. Freak's got 24 points.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Here's Sessions. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the paint. Here's Thomas. Another shot. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Thomas is screen on Rose. Sessions dishes to Thomas. Can't hit from in close.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And a wide open look for Freak. Another three for Chicago.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low, Ramon Sessions with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Launches it. Shot is off. Great D that time from Freak. It could go, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Chicago leading by 23, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Then it's Gortat. Then there's Solomon Hill. Outside, Wall. Now the pass to Beal. Chicago grabs the miss.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Kicks it to Freak. Bulls moving the ball around. The feed to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Freak passes to Butler. And it's Chicago scoring again.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Wall attacking. No dice from the high post.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Vincent's checked in for Washington. Williams comes in for John Wall. Hill has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3-ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And the Bulls making a change here. Henderson's checked in, inside, and it's blocked. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Sessions. Releases. And again, no good by Chicago. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Oubre is checked in for Solomon Hill. Got a hand on it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so check it out, their record tonight. That'll mark win number 32 overall.
And in this season finale, between these two teams, they sealed the deal. making smart adjustments along the way to finish out the year with an impressive 3-1 record against the Wizards.